PM Public Works Committee meeting. I call this meeting to order. Item number 2, Beverly Carmichael. Come on up.
You can sit by me, I don't know.
Appointment to the Tulsa Airport Authority, replacing Kent Harrell. Term expires April 30th, 2029. Representing District 8. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Great. Thanks for coming. Just tell us a little bit about yourself and why you would like to serve on the Tulsa Airport.
Yeah, sure, well, it's great to meet all of you. I have applied to be on the board of the Tulsa Airport Authority. I am from Tulsa. I haven't lived here for quite a while, but I moved back here 5 years ago. Went to school here, graduated from McLean in 1976. Went to college, graduated from OU. I had a good business degree. My first job out of college was actually at Sun Oil Company, which has a presence here. I worked at Sun for 8 years in Philadelphia, in Abilene, Texas. And after 8 years, I went to law school. We went back to OU. Practiced law for about 15 years. 10 of those years was at Southwest Airlines. So that's where I kind of got my connection to the airports and the industry. Learned a lot about the industry, a little bit about airport operations. After that, I spent about the next 15 years or so as the chief people officer at multiple companies, lots of other cities. 5 years ago, I moved back to Tulsa, and this seemed like an opportunity. I retired, by the way, and I do corporate board work now. I'm on 3 corporate boards. But I've got some extra time, and this seems like a great opportunity to sort of get back to the city that is my hometown.
Awesome. Thank you for your willingness to serve.
Yeah.
Are there any questions or comments?
Got another overachiever at the table. And I think you're
Not me.
fibbing about when you graduated from high school.
I told you black don't crack. I was trying to tell you that.
1976,
Thank you for.
1976, yeah.
Oh, wow, that's just amazing. So thank you for being willing to serve
Yeah,
on
sure.
in this capacity.
Yeah, ditto. Thank you very much.
Thank you for bringing your brilliance back.
Well, I'm
Love
happy to
it.
do it. I talked to Alexis, the CEO of the airport, and she said, she's from Tulsa, and she said it's just a tremendous honor to be the CEO of her hometown. And I feel that way too. To be on the board at the airport in my hometown would be great.
Eventually approached you? Was it-
No. I actually met the mayor during his campaign
Okay.
and saw him again, and he told me about this possible
Oh, great.
opening, and that was that's how I learned that there would be an opening.
Okay.
So good to have you.
Yeah. So we will be voting on your appointment on July 23rd.
All
That'll be here at Gideon City Hall at 5 p.m. You're not required to attend, but you can if you would like.
July 23rd,
July 23rd at 5 p.m.
okay,
So it'll be in the city council chambers just down on the street level,
all right,
first floor of this building.
right.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you all for your
Thank
consideration.
you, Beverly.
Yeah.
You have a great day. So good to have you.
Agenda item 3, a resolution declaring that certain real property owned by the city of Tulsa, known as Rodden Park, 2646 East 61st Street North, is no longer needed for use as a city park, and abandoning the city park use of such property. Finding such property is no longer necessary for any public use or purpose, declaring it to be surplus, and requesting the Asset Management Department to effect the transfer of said property. Is this in the city limits?
No, but I was told it's within the city fence line, but it's
Okay.
outside
Is that
that.
different? All right. Well,
So the city received this property back in 1957, along with the property to the east was the school. So Rodden family sold one to us and one to the other side, with the idea that Ford Elementary was going to be built there, but I don't think it was ever built. So during this period of time, of course, O'Brien was built, massive park already. So it doesn't appear like a lot of park amenities were put in this location. If you go out there and look at it, or on Google, that's pretty much what you see. It's an old baseball diamond, and there's a little parking area there.
Is it adjacent to O'Brien Park?
It's actually, you can if you're standing at the sign where it says Rodham Park, you can see the corner, southeast corner of O'Brien Park.
So it's before you
It's
get, okay,
100 yards maybe.
okay, gotcha.
So Tulsa County approached the city administration about the possibility of entering in some agreement or acquisition to allow them to expand their functionalities and their efforts. So we went to the Parks Board and they approved it to be considered for surplus.
Okay.
It's about 7 acres. And there's not really much more to say on that.
Any questions or comments? All right, thank you. Oh,
Yeah, hang
go
on.
ahead.
Hang
Hold on
on,
a second.
hold on. Can I ask it, I mean,
Yeah.
it's my understanding that this was also part of a, kind of an agreement with the county for a swap, and then.
There's discussions, there has been, and I would be involved in that. There was nothing has been written or anything like that. But that's the original intent of considering this for either a swap or a negotiation with the county. We just haven't done it yet.
Okay, so let me ask you this, so if we go ahead and approve this, and that deal falls through.
We would still keep it.
We'd still keep it?
That's correct.
We would not abandon it?
No, it's, the parks voted to abandon it for use. We would be surplusing it here with city council, but for the original reason for taking it to the Parks Board, the city would not, if I understand it correctly, the city would come back here and say, hey, this is what we want to do with this property.
So
The original purpose,
the original intent is to do that swap, but if that falls through,
swap or some other type of agreement with the county.
Yeah, it feels like we need to codify that somehow. If we give you, if we allow it to be surplus, but it's not used for the reason why it was surplus, then we should be involved. It should definitely have a mechanism for coming back to us rather than us just having a discussion at the table, I would think.
I agree.
What do our attorneys say? Is there any way to make this work?
I mean, yes, it would take another action, Counselor, to come back before the council to reinstate it as park property if this fell through.
Could we, I think they're saying in this, the language of the, like, the section 1, when you're declaring it surplus, can they condition the surplus on the transfer, and therefore it's not surplus if,
I mean,
or, that's what I think they're trying to.
condition it on the closing, the county or the transfer.
Or potentially
You
language.
just create another section.
Yeah, well, so in section 3, there's that the director is to continue discussions. Could there be if discussions are not successful?
If
Then it's not
discussions are
surplus.
successful,
Yeah.
then we'd have to, I guess, dig into the details, but, I mean, I think we could put a contingency in the resolution to go with that.
Do it by the, are we supposed to vote on this today or not?
Nope, 23rd.
Okay, no, we got
We
time.
can work on some language in the meantime for that.
Yeah, that'd be my,
I would like to work on language
Yep.
so that we retain it.
I didn't realize this was the specific parcel.
This is what we're talking about?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I totally agree.
Spitz, would you say you didn't realize it was what?
I didn't realize this was the parcel of property that was involved in that specific swap
With the
Okay.
county?
between us and the county.
So are we saying that if it doesn't, if the deal fall through, then everything will go back the way it was before? Is that what you all are saying, or that there should be a use connected to the completion or the execution of the agreement?
So if this doesn't go through in its intended parameter, that it comes back to us for consideration for other use.
or I would just say that it just goes back to its present use.
Use, which is.
Yeah, so it's just not surplus.
But that doesn't negate the park board though, does it?
The park board, from my understanding, is a recommendation. The action is the council's action.
Yeah.
The Parks Board makes a recommendation to abandon like a park use or things, but it's actually your action, that's the,
It
Yeah,
it
they're
feels like
advisory
it's
on the
easier
planning
just to
commission.
make it a moot point. If it's not, if it doesn't go to close for the land swap, then it's as if nothing ever happened.
Right.
Is that
It'll just
possible?
stay in our surplus.
It would just stay as a
It's a city.
city property.
City
Yeah.
park property.
One, city property or city park property, that's two different things.
Well, maybe, I don't know.
Well, who has the responsibility if it's?
Once we
park?
surplus it,
It's
it's in the city's ownership.
I mean, if we surplus, I mean, if the city surplus of the property, it's still city's property. It's just you can dispose of it, that's the
The
disposition.
city, well, the administration can dispose of it without our input at that point.
great.
I know that. I've had it happen in my district, so.
So I think
I
that's
think-
kind of the concept that they're
And that's what
trying
he's
to
saying, we want
protect
a use
against.
attached to it, and
Yeah.
if that use doesn't happen, then it can come back, I think that's the point. Because
Yep.
once we agree to surplus it, our hands are, there's no connection anymore to this body.
Okay.
I would like for the council to retain whatever authority over it. However that's worded.
In the resolution moving forward, so somebody will be working on that, right?
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
From the language.
Thank you.
Yep.
Agenda item number 4, ordinance closing a portion of a water line easement requested by Jamie Skipper of Wallace Design on behalf of Housing Authority of the City of Tulsa for property located at 3608 North Quaker Avenue, Comanche Park Addition. The easement closure request is for future expansion in District 1. There's several of them on here. They're all pretty much the same, do I need to read them all?
If you would read 4, 5, and 6, please.
I would just, they all say the same other than what?
One's a water line easement, one's a utility easement.
And one's a
and
sewer.
One's a water line, one's a utility, and one's a sewer easement.
Correct.
Yep, there you go.
Got it.
That's all you need.
Knock yourself out.
Good afternoon, councilors. Matt Lichty, Public Works. So as you know, they're redeveloping 36 Street North in Peoria, and as part of that effort, they need to close these water line, utility easement, and sewer easement, and they've been reviewed. The infrastructure has been removed out of those easements, and we recommend that you approve this.
Questions or comments? Thank you. Agenda item number 7, ordinance closing a portion of a utility easement requested by Robert Lemons Prestige Trading Company for property located at 3017 South Pittsburgh Avenue, Exposition Gardens Addition. The easement closure request is for future expansion in Council District 4.
Yes, so at 30th in Pittsburgh, there is a large lot there that had one home on it, it's been demolished. And we've received a request to close this easement, and it's been reviewed by various boards, authorities, and commissions, and with no objections, and we recommend that you approve this.
Questions or comments? All right. Agenda item number 8, license agreement between the City of Tulsa and Patrick S. and Lauren A. Collins for property located at 3120 East 33rd Street, Ranch Acres Addition for installation and maintenance of a black colored concrete driveway approach with a curvilinear etched pattern within the street right-of-way in Council District 9.
So
It's
at
a
this,
new one?
yes, at this property, they have a decorative driveway on their property, and that
Apparently.
driveway
Yes, they
extends
do.
out into the public way, and they like to continue that design out to the public way, and so this is a license agreement allowing that to happen, letting them know if in the future use that driveway is removed for any purpose, utility or city otherwise, that we will not be putting it back in that curvilinear black stain. So, anyway, I recommend you approve this license agreement.
All right, questions or comments? Good. All right, agenda item number 9. All right, yeah. License agreement between the City of Tulsa and Martin L. and Maureen T. Lance for property located at 2940 East 26th Street, Lakeview Terrace Addition, for installation and maintenance of 2 colored stained concrete driveways within the street right-of-way. Council District 4.
Very similar at this address, they have stained their concrete of their driveway, and they need a license agreement to extend it into the public way. Would you approve that?
Driveways must be important.
It looks good.
In this part of town, they're really like their driveways.
Awesome. Agenda item number 10, license agreement between the City of Tulsa and Brian and Vera Ogg for property located at 3190 East 33rd Street, Ranch Acres Addition for installation. Did the neighborhood just get together?
That's what it looks like.
For installation of maintenance of a drain hole at roadway curve. Oh, this is not a driveway.
Yeah, this has been an interesting
Council
project.
District 9.
Yes, so this is an interesting request for a license agreement. They have drilled a hole in the curb, their landscaper did, which is common. It's not allowed, but it's very common around town.
Why?
Why?
Why would you wanna drill a hole in the curb?
They have a drain in their
Oh,
yard.
for a drain, okay.
Yeah, and so, somehow or another, they were asked to get a license agreement for this hole, and here we are, and we are authorizing said, or asked that you authorize a hole in the curb.
Who asked them?
Is this the hole?
The property owner.
That is the hole.
Yep, for a French drain.
Yep.
Oh.
We have
okay,
French
for
drains all
drainage.
over the place in Ranch Acres.
They're expensive too.
Yes, they are.
But it's,
I've got 8
They're-
of
Questions,
them.
comments?
They're common all over town.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
And we do have a standard for putting that in it's a cast iron.
Yes,
In the situation, one was not done, and this is upon them, so.
okay.
Where does the water go?
Into the gutter, into the down. to the-
Okay,
Down
so
to
it's
the-
attached after the curb
So it won't
into the
settle on their
gutter?
property.
It
Yeah.
rolls out into the gutter and then goes down the gutter and goes into the storm sewer.
Okay.
And then into the river and then down to the ocean.
The
To
ocean?
the
Are you doing
Mississippi
Finding
and
Nemo?
then to the ocean?
All drains lead to the ocean.
Agenda item number 11, license agreement between the City of Tulsa and HIB Consortium, Inc., DBA Tulsa CARES or Tulsa Cares, for property located at 3712 East 11th Street, Mayo Edition, for installation and maintenance of 2 parking spaces within the street right-of-way in Council District 4.
So at this location, the parking lot is built out into the right-of-way. It is not concurrent or congruous with the street, and so we are recommending approval of this license.
Questions or comments? Agenda item 12, public property use, occupancy agreement and permit between the City of Tulsa and Owen Park Neighborhood Association for the installation and maintenance of Owen Park Neighborhood Association historical signs in the city's right-of-way in various locations across Park Hill Addition, amended, and Irving Place subdivisions, Council District 1. There's already signs all over the place. It's just putting more, or?
No, these signs are pre-existing. This is, there's a conversation about maintenance on them.
Okay.
It's actually the homeowners.
Updating the older ones?
Well, it's just maintenance in general.
Okay.
And they are not the cities, they are the homeowner associations, and so this is codifying the fact that they are theirs, and so we would recommend approval of this right-of-way property use agreement.
This is the oldest housing addition in Tulsa.
How old are those signs?
The oldest one in Tulsa.
And how old are they? Do you know?
I think,
100 years, maybe?
some of them may be that old, but the signs,
That's
a lot of
amazing.
them were built as part
It's
of
amazing that
vision.
stuff like that still exists.
Some of them are new.
Yeah, I get that.
They were built by the city of Tulsa as part of the neighborhood grant program that we had as Vision 2025. So,
So the city's going to make these upgrades, or?
we're not going to meet, that was the area of question, was they were built as a grant. In Vision 2025, there was grants where you could get money for your neighborhood. These signs were built, but the understanding is that that becomes the property owner's responsibility, the homeowner station responsibility. And the individuals were calling saying, we have some issues with our signs, we need you to come fix them. We're like, no, we paid for them, but they are yours, and there was not an agreement in place that we could find, so this one's been developed.
Okay, so who's paying for the upgrades? That's the question I was trying to get to.
The homeowner association,
Okay.
any improvements would be upon the homeowner association.
Okay. Because we don't have any of those grants anymore, right, the city? I don't think so.
I'm not familiar with any of those being available at this time.
Okay. All right. Thank you. We are adjourned.
Thank you.